What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 3 of the Torture God Career Mode. If you haven't seen in our previous two videos, we are 3-0, as you can see right there with our record. We're not currently not ranked in the UFC, but we are actually about to make our UFC debut. So, of course, you know, the whole point of this series is to try to become the GOAT. So we're going to try to get a lot of knockouts, try to get as many submissions as possible. Try to, you know, just kind of go out there and put on shows what Torture God just kind of naturally does at the end of the day. So we have a few opponents here. You know, we have McLean, Faz Vendemir, which is a rematch, or we have Douglas Estes, who is pretty much a bum if you look at his stats, you know. I mean, we don't want to make it too easy, but at the same time, having a UFC debut, you know, it's always easier to go against one of the bums. That way we get the UFC jitters out of the way. And of course, Walter Lara thinks he's something, calling us the hashtag amateur, which is just pretty fucking funny. So, of course, you know, Torture God being the absolute trash talk machine that he is, he's going to talk shit about him, he's going to respond. And it'll be interesting to see if that fight does take place, because obviously that's the rival for this section. If you don't know, basically the way it works is you have, you know, 5 fights or 3 fights, whatever it is, and then you fight your rival. So, Megan Olivi here to talk about the T-God.
Megan Olivi, and this is your UFC Minute. The UFC returns this weekend with a fresh face who is destined to make headlines. When UFC President Dana White went looking for a fight, he was hoping that he would end up with a future UFC star.
It's a beautiful man, isn't it?
After he signed a regional champion who has dominated the local lightweight circuit en route to his octagon debut this weekend.
Look at that face, man.
That's it for today. Stay tuned for
Yeah, Megan, we know what you're really thinking. Why the fuck am I with Joe B when I could be with that man? Alright, so just this one time we will watch the you know, the T-God entrance and the intro, but just for this UFC debut. Then we won't do it again until we get like a UFC title shot or something like that. So as you can see, man, he's pumped. His walkout's very intense. Fighting out of West Lynn, Oregon. I wouldn't want to be that cut man to have to, you know, check this guy out. Of course, Dan Mergliotta, checking to see if everything is okay. You have to be very careful with the T-God because he might have cement in his gloves. He might have a razor blade in his pants. He's always up to no good. Just look at that tattoo, man. How can you trust anybody with shit like that? Somebody says T-City on his back. He's not trustworthy. He's just not trustworthy. But I guess you can't really do much. You know, he is what he is. If you can have like Condom Depot on there, I guess you can have Torture on your chest. It's not a sponsor either, so. And his opponent, Douglas Estes. We will be skipping him because nobody really cares about that. Take a look at the tail of the tape. Okay, so he's 6'1", so he has a bit of a height advantage, and he has a pretty significant reach advantage as well. So this is going to be a tough fight here, at least on paper. We'll see what Torture God can do against Douglas Estes. We'll take out Bruce Buffer's intro real fast, or definitely not fast, but we'll check it out. T-God with the Dos Santos point. Rest in peace, Dos Santos' brain. I'm not the only one with a mush brain. Alright, so this guy, you know, nobody really cares about him. He's just kind of there to take a beating. We're not going to skip because we want to see the face-off. Bruce Buffer, you know, I used to love his intros so much, but as time goes on, I hate him more and more. Yeah, I really hate him more and more. Alright, well, they didn't do a face-off because, of course, it's not a main event, so I don't know why I would think they would, but regardless. Alright, touch the gloves because T-God, like I said every time, you know, Torture God has nothing but respect. So it's going to be an interesting fight here. You know, Torture God, first time in the UFC, under the bright lights. Nobody in the arena, really, but it's still an opportunity for him to shine and get his first bonuses and try to get himself, you know, a pretty big name here in the UFC, potentially on his way to becoming the GOAT. You have to start from the bottom. You know, you can't start from the top. Unless the name is Brock Lesnar or CM Punk. And of course CM Punk fell very far from the top, but he still has his opportunity in the big show. So T-God, you know, he's doing a very good job here of aiming to the body. He attempted the famous butt shot, where basically what happens if your opponent misses with a strike and you manage to land a shot straight to his ass, it's pretty much guaranteed you're going to either knock him out or he's gonna be very, very damaged moving forward. It's like every single human being has a huge weakness right in their asshole. So Torture God with a nice body kick there, with a nice combination following it. He's very, very smart with his boxing, because, you know, he clearly has big weaknesses with his grappling, and he doesn't really have much of anything to offer in terms of his wrestling. I mean, his striking in terms of, you know, variety and technique. So he kind of just goes with 1-2. So he throws in a bunch of hooks, uses some uppercuts. Every once in a while, throws in a leg kick right there, like that. So throw in a body kick. It's pretty basic, but it's pretty efficient too. So Torture God, you know, he likes to start off these fights, throwing these nice little combos, try to get his opponent guessing, and try to go after the body. That's a beautiful head kick there. You know, try to go to the body too to make sure the stamina stays more or less the same, because he's gonna have such a high output, put on such a high pace to where he's gonna get tired very fast. It's just guaranteed. So he has to make sure he doesn't have body to his opponent's enough damage to his opponent's body to be able to keep it kind of close, and we kind of see that as a common trend. Torture God gets caught by 2 beautiful uppercuts right there. Estes looking pretty crisp with his boxing as well. He's taking a lot of shots though, you know. Torture God's really coming after him, landing some really nice strikes, getting through his guard. Beautiful leg kick there from Estes. Checks that one as well. Lands a nice body shot, but Torture God responds with a couple of body shots of his own. Torture God's punching from across the universe right there, but lands a body shot. A nice little left hook there. Both men are landing right here, man. This is a tough exchange. You know, it's a beautiful combo there from Estes, and a beautiful body kick from Torture God, who really does a lot of damage. That's a beautiful right straight from Estes, though. You know, Torture God, I mean, he's in the fight right now. This is not gonna be an easy one. Not gonna be an easy one. You know, Estes is doing his thing. He came here prepared. Torture God with a nice few body shots. Like I said, man, if you look at the stamina, it's really close right now, and Torture God's clearly throwing more shots. But he's also, you know, he's keeping it even. Nice combo there from Estes. Nice body kick, but a beautiful uppercut there. And a right straight from Torture God. Beautiful high kick. Oh! That's a knockout, man. His UFC debut ends with a beautiful head kick knockout. Estes goes down with 14 seconds left. That is a huge win there for Torture God. There is no better way to mark your UFC debut than a beautiful head kick knockout. I mean, it just came, you know, in a fight that was, you know, pretty much from start to finish a barn burner. Look at this. Estes goes straight into the head kick. Beautiful placement from the Torture one. Shin to the side of the head. You do not survive that. Your temple goes mush, and it's over. Actually kind of landed a little bit in the back of the head as well. Herb Dean did not rush to stop it, but thankfully Torture God realized, you know, it was done, so he just kind of laughed it off and chilled. So it's a beautiful first win there for Torture God. That's a great way to start it off. Herb Dean raises his hand. That beautiful badge is going to be on so many posters, man. So many kids are going to wake up with that. So many kids are going to look at that, man, and just think, man, that's my idol. I want to be like that when I grow up. Megan O'Leary's on his nuts already. Where does he go next? He can pick Humbled. He can say he's going to work harder. Or he can say he's already ready for the big time and to bring on the best. And, of course, ever confident this man is, he, of course, goes with the most cocky option. And now we actually have 4 more fights, before we take on Walter Lara in the rivalry matchup. And of course, the objective is to have a perfect record by the time we have that rematch. And now we have to choose. We have Bobby McLean, as you can see right here. He's got some pretty good stats. We can rematch Faz Vandermeer. Now we don't really want to do a rematch right now. We just started, so why would we make everything, you know, repetitive? We were gonna go with McLean, but let's go ahead and go with the Russian. Just because we don't want to have, you know, Americans going against it constantly. We want to have a little bit of hype build up between, you know, Cold War remnants here. So Torture God, this time he's not going to touch gloves because he doesn't give a fuck about Russians. Novikov, ooh, that's a beautiful head kick. It's the exact same one that he landed on Estes. Just a beautiful start to his UFC career. Now Novikov, he's clearly going to have a bit of a, you know, I don't know, like, I don't remember the stats perfectly, but I'm pretty sure he was a better grappler. Of course, having a sambo base, that's a beautiful takedown. Pretty much all these Russians have sambo bases. Beautiful get up there from Torture God. So we've kind of in training been working on getting his wrestling up there. That's the most important thing, you know, making sure that even if he gets taken to the ground, he can get up and he can hold his own. But Novikov is showing some good striking right here, man. Landed some huge strikes. Torture God landed a nice uppercut. The rest of it was blocked. That's another beautiful uppercut. Torture God with a nice right straight there. You know, he uses that jab very smart. You know, he starts everything up. Every combo starts off with a jab. Novikov gets caught by a punch as he throws a leg kick, and Torture God gets checked. Nice combo right there from T-God. That's a takedown attempt, and he gets it. Let's see what Torture God can do from full guard. He throws a nice elbow, and he's back up to his feet. That's beautiful. That is beautiful work there from Torture God. He makes Novikov think about it. That's a beautiful head kick. Every time he goes to the ground, he starts throwing elbows. from full guard, and he's trying to do whatever he can to make sure that his opponent isn't comfortable on the ground, and he goes to do whatever he can. Beautiful boxing here from Torture God. A knee barely misses. This time he stuffs the takedown. Can he get into a dominant position here? He stands immediately up. That's a smart move from Torture God. It's close right now in the stamina battle. Torture God's clearly getting the advantage on the feet. That's a beautiful head kick. Beautiful, beautiful performance so far. Oh, that's a beautiful head kick once again. Novikov is taking a beating. That's a beautiful leg kick. Nice jabbing from Novikov. And he goes in for a takedown, and he gets Torture God to the ground once again. Torture God throws an elbow, and he gets straight back up to his feet. Beautiful, beautiful scramble there from Torture God. Alright, so once again back in boxing range. It's a beautiful body punch. Man, Torture God's mixing up very well. It's another head kick, just missed. T-God has to be careful. He can gas out. Takedown is secured once again from Novikov. Couple of elbows from Torture God, and he gets right back up to his feet. It works every single time. Novikov is scoring the takedowns, but he's not really doing anything. That's a beautiful front leg head kick. That's a beautiful combination there from Torture God, really doing a lot of damage. I mean, both men are clearly here to get the finish. There is no, decision coming in this fight. There's just no way it does. Beautiful combo from Novikov. Torture God, he ends up in his proposition. He gets to his backside. Goes to sprawl once again. Goes back to backside. And he gets up. He just scored some points for the transitions. He got tired, though, so that's probably not the smartest thing. But at least he scored some points there with the grappling. With Novikov scoring all these takedowns, it's pretty important for Torture God to actually do something. That's a beautiful head kick. And he ends the round with a beautiful head kick that stuns Novikov. So far, so good for Torture God, but, there have been some worrying moments in this fight as well. He's been taken to the ground a few times. That's never really positive. So we'll see. That was a beautiful place head kick right there, man. Sent him packing. If only been able to finish him, that would have been an excellent, excellent start to the fight. No damage would have been taken. That's another really nice head kick. Head kicks are Torture God's game. If he can boost up their power. That was a terrible punch attempt there from Novikov. Countered with the head kick. Brittany Palmer doing her thing. Looking kind of weird in the game, but, in real life, she's undisputed. Ariane Celeste. GK's an old favorite. Shout out to GK in his Google search history. No, so we got Torture God touching gloves this time because he does respect the effort put in from Novikov. That's a nice body shot plus right hook combination there from Novikov. Torture God answers, but he gets caught with another couple big shots, and that's a beautiful 1-2 from Torture God. And a head kick from hell sends Novikov packing. Barely misses another one as Novikov stands up. T-God is looking very, very good right now, man. He can't get too overzealous because Novikov does have a bit of power here, but that's a beautiful stuff takedown too. T-God is clearly in his element. That's a nice takedown of his own, actually. Did not expect that from Novikov, did he? Alright, so Novikov stuffs that transition, and he actually ends up in the dominant position. Can Torture God survive here? He goes to full guard. Does he have any submissions here? He doesn't. He's going to try to get up, and he does. Very, very good job from T-God, understanding that he can't risk it. That's a stuffed takedown. It gets up immediately. He's making Novikov work here. Yeah, he's getting takedowns, but he's getting tired doing so. And he's really not doing any damage with it, so it doesn't matter. A couple of fuck you kicks here from T on the ground just to make his legs, suffer a little bit. Either force him to stand up or just take him. Beautiful uppercut right there. Torture God gets caught by a nice shot, but he also lands one of his own. Goes in for a takedown, does Novikov, but he's really tired right now. Torture God could take advantage of this, but he gets straight back up. Nice work from both men. Nice body kick there from Novikov, who's tired, so he doesn't have a lot of pop in it anymore, but he's still throwing it. And he does do a good job of getting Torture God tired. That's a beautiful right punch. Nice punch there from Novikov, man. This is a barn burner. This is what T-God wants. He wants to play his game. He's going to go after him. Nice combo there from Torture God. Good movement there from Novikov. Head kick attempt. Novikov misses with the takedown. He gets caught by a punch. Nice body kick. Torture God with a beautiful body kick, man. Beautiful left hook, followed by an uppercut. That's his combo. That's his go-to move. Nice right straight. Both men are absolutely gassed right now. And Torture God rocks his ass. He stuffs the takedown. This could be huge. This could be a really, really big moment here. Torture God goes for backside. Gets back mount. And he flattens him out. Can he go for the rear naked choke? He's trying. This is going to be interesting because we've never seen Torture God in this situation right here. Where he has his opponent in dire straits. He's also gassed though. T-God has very slow stamina right now. But Novikov is looking like he's in trouble. Only 3 stages left. T-God gets when Novikov was very close to escaping. Torture God's under pressure right now. Can he secure this? One more left. Holy shit, Torture God. Oh my goodness. Torture God with a submission. T-God gets his first UFC submission by putting Novikov to sleep, and that is his second finish on the bounce. That's insane right there from Torture God. Who the fuck knew that with such shit grappling stats, this man would get a submission so early on? Now, Novikov's nothing special, but man, that's still feathering in T-God's cap. It shows that the grappling lessons have definitely been paying off. That's a huge, huge moment for him. I mean, just look at the poor guy. He has a perfect body lock with his legs, and he had nowhere to go, and it was over, man. Absolutely nothing that poor Novikov could do. So it was a beautiful performance there from Torture God. 2 in a row. 2 finishes. I really hope he gets a bonus there because it was an absolute barn burner. I don't know if it's fight of the night, but I definitely think it deserves a performance of the night. So he needs that money because he can invest on better camps. We'll see what he does, though. He could also invest that money on Karakodyu. Look at that. He's already got some fans. Kerry Gagliardi. Talking about that beautiful submission. Beautiful, beautiful work there. Now we'll see. I don't think he's going to get a bonus just because if I remember correctly from my old times playing this game, you know, you never really get bonuses with this type of stuff, which is, of course, a shame. Alright, well, it didn't say. But regardless, man. Alright, so that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of Mr. Torture God. What do you think of this career mode, and what do you think the ceiling is for his career? Anyway, guys, see you in the next one.